Hey, just thought I'd bring you guys up to speed on what's going on here at Price Motorsports. Everything is going to be different this year from anything we've done in the past, so this is going to be kind of a learning year. We hope it's a short learning curve, but and all of our improvements are hopefully actual improvements. So this is a very exciting season for us, as well as we've got some other different things coming down the pipeline that we've got some different meetings coming up here in the next couple weeks. Possibly about us going back into the dirt track racing world too. So hopefully we've got some interesting things to share as we go along. But I just quickly wanted to introduce some of our sponsors. We've got several new ones as well as some old ones coming back. But Setco, CNC Spindle Rebuilder out of Cincinnati, Hebron, Kentucky, actually. They've been with us the last couple of years, but they came on board and said, "Hey, we want to sponsor the full meal deal." So they're actually going to be our title sponsor this year, so that's really exciting. They got a great group of guys, and we've actually got a trade show coming up with them in a couple weeks in Cleveland. So that'll be pretty cool to have a title sponsor again. But then we're working with Vulcan Products, Ralph Chamberlain out of Ohio, small machine shop, but great friend, and he always takes care of us with anything we need. And then we have Birdswell Insurance. They're based out of Grafton and Wellington. So anytime that we pull there at Wellington, they've always supported us, and they came on in a bigger way this year. So we thank you, thank them for their support. And then we've got Paul Martin Sons coming back out of Napoleon. We buy a lot of farm equipment out of there, whether it be a honeybee grain platform or fertilizer spreader. Those guys know their stuff, and they're very, very personable, and they'll take care of you too. But Glen Oaks Community College, we actually had a really big meeting with them yesterday with a lot of other ag-related folks talking about their ag tech program. Whether you're a young person, old person, it doesn't matter, but if you're interested in the ag industry and wanting to work, whether it be with the mechanical side, electrical, they're starting to work on some agronomy stuff. That's going to be a pretty cool deal, because we also learned that Glen Oaks is the only secondary school, college, university in the state of Michigan that has a working farm. So that's really unique to them, especially. But in the state of Michigan, I mean, it's hard to believe that Michigan State doesn't do that anymore. But it is what it is, I guess. But Glen Oaks, they did just get their new irrigation set up, so that's really cool. And it helps that they're only an hour from home too. So we run up there, we hang out with them guys all the time, and make sure that their students are having fun, and we help them, with a little bit of recruiting stuff. And then we've got K1 Race Gear. They've been working with a lot of my dirt track buddies, and they decided to help us out this year with our race suit, our fire suit, and with our crew shirts, and as well as some other merch. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got CM Pulling Tires. Chad always takes care of us really, really well, but our tires are getting pretty old. And we've got 6 sets, and some of them sets are starting to look pretty sad. So we're excited about having some new tires. That'll be really cool. And then we're putting those tires on Kaiser wheels. So Wade at Kaiser, been great friends with him for years. We actually had some Kaiser wheels on some sprint cars, and they're a lightweight, high-quality wheels. So, I mean, what more do you want? And then we're switching to Sempico race oil. We've used Sempico products on the farm for a lot of years, but we're ready to see what this Sempico hype's all about. And Ken Vini, Kenny actually told me, he said there's nothing wrong with it. So he said he wouldn't run anything else. So he talked me into it. So you can thank Kenny Vini for that. And then we've got Craig Sage at SCS and ProBell. Craig, he's always willing to take care of me with anything I need, whether it be gears, questions with different stuff, or maybe some experimental stuff to try too. So we thank him. But everybody's kind of talking about this new deal with Ohio State having their new pulling series with the minis. And I'll be honest with you, I mean, we're looking at running it. We've never run points, but a lot of their tracks aren't too far from home, and they took over a couple of Region 2 events. So it kind of just makes more sense for us to kind of lean that way. Is it going to hurt Region 2? Probably. I think you're going to see a lot of the Ohio tractors just stay in Ohio. And, you know, like us, we're going to do pick and choose still. I mean, we're still going to go to Door. We're going to go to Hudsonville. You know, those are just great venues with great fans. And as far as us with our marketing side with the sponsorship, I mean, we got to go. Those events are just awesome. And I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to go to those. But yeah, and the other thing too is that, I mean, guys are going to go pick and choose just depending on the tracks. I mean, there's a lot of tracks out there that got rocks, and for us mini guys, rocks absolutely just cause us hell. I mean, they'll just take a brand new set of tires and just shred them. So guys are going to pick and choose a little bit. That and the Ohio State thing, supposedly it's going to pay pretty good too. So we're excited about that. I mean, more pay is always a good thing. The only thing that does kind of stink about it is that there is Ohio State hooks on top of the Farley event with Simons. So we're kind of torn right now. We got to get our tractor together first before we figure out what we're doing. Because, I mean, we're basically building a whole new chassis and all new motors. So we don't know anything about how this tractor is going to act, react, how to set it up, nothing. So that's going to be interesting. You know, it's kind of exciting, really. But also, I was asked to kind of talk about the Galaxy program that NTPA came out with. And while I think it's a step in the right direction, I'm not sure that the puller should be paying like half or over half of the whole deal. I mean, basically, like, you're just buying your own hotel rooms, you're buying your own hero cards, and I'm not sure. I mean, as I say, it's a step in the right direction. And I'm not knocking it per se. It's just that there is room for improvement, and I think they will improve that as they go. So that's a good thing. I mean, it's if we ran Grand National points, we would buy in. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer with the extra money they're throwing at the pullers. So that's a good thing. But hopefully they can improve that as they go. So that's always good. You know, more money for the boys is always a good thing. But yeah, and then we also showed that, yeah, we're going to try to run a new body on the Mini on bacon bits. We bought us a Ford body, maybe try to get away from that Fiat. That Fiat looks cool. I mean, it looks sweet. But with how our new tractor kind of looks and all that, and where the cage is, we're trying to make something else kind of fit. So you guys are going to have to bear with us on that. We might end up switching bodies back and forth. We might end up going back to the Fiat. I'm not sure as far as that. And it also depends, too, on how we can get all of our sponsors on the tractor as far as sticker placement. So we'll update you as we go, but that's where we're at today. And I know it's it's the middle of March. It's 80 degrees here, or 70 degrees, but there's tornadoes everywhere and all that. So everybody stay safe. See ya.